sounds nice.
If you've come for a follow-up interview, I have no comment. Actually, I came to say thanks for the exclusive. And maybe to gloat a little. How did you know where to find me? The Met Steps? Where else would you go to make yourself feel better? My mother always said you peaked in high school. You mean when no one else spoke to you besides your mother? You can make fun of how unpopular I used to be, but the person no one cares about anymore is you. Then why are you still sitting below me on the steps? Have it? Like a headband. Just a remnant from when you were a tastemaker. And all every girl at Constance wanted was to be just like me. Lucky for all of us, like the eco-clothing trend. Those days are gone. You obviously don't shop in Brooklyn. But thank you, Nellie. Your misinformation has been invaluable. Where are you going? You won't look good in him. But you will while you eat crow. I just hope it's not too late. Thank you so much for letting us use your painting in the action. Todd DeCercio, this is Chuck Bass.
Painter, excuse us. Great work tonight.
No thanks to you. I thought we were on the same team.
We are, which is why you should sell me that painting.
Lily already tried that.
I hope you turn her down. That piece is a critical component of my campaign against Bart, as you know. If I topple him, Lily won't be far behind.
What's a queen without her king? I'll sell you the painting for double what I paid.
It's the price I'm willing to pay.
I know how to deliver it.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Spotted. Ivy moonlighting as a gallerina. Better hope this masterpiece isn't a forgery.
Is it weird to say I'm glad we got in the fight?
Not at all. I am too. That storage unit I kept packed full of older stuff was getting pretty full.
You know, I feel like I did when I first came back to the city from boarding school. And all I wanted was a fresh start.
We have one now. At least with me. Probably take off. It's getting pretty late.
Oh, did you ever find a place?
Technically no, but I mean I got that check now, so I can afford a hotel. I don't want to impose too much.
No, you're not imposing at all.
Are you sure? I mean, just this morning you were saying you thought it might ruin our friendship.
Well, I think if we could get through the last 5 years, then we can get through a few more nights. So, you can stay. Or you don't have to, you can go too. Or you can stay wherever you want.
That's fine.
I made a mistake.
Many. Who else? You'll have to be more specific, dear.
When I quit earlier, I thought that I was using my dark side to hide the fact that I have no talent.
I wasn't the one who said you didn't have talent, Blair.
No, but you told me to squash my dark side, which is my talent. It's my inspiration.
You can't blackmail your way through business.
Well, I agree, but I'm not talking about my management style, which I admit needs help to stay on the straight and narrow. I'm talking about my designs.
Where is this coming from?
High school. My Grace Kelly did have talent. She got me straight A's and the perfect boyfriend, but it was my Grace Jones that had everyone wanting to dress like me. Not because they admired my hard work, but because they were fascinated by my ferocity.
You did instill fear in the hearts of many.
I need to stop trying to be you and use my power to form the fashionistas of the future. With a line for high school girls inspired by my Constance uniform.
I'm not sure people want to wear uniforms if they're not in school.
These won't be the uniforms they have to wear. They'll be the uniforms they beg to wear. Ones they see on the girls they want to be. They own this town.
Uniforms. But do represent power, authority, and still a sense of belonging.
And the girls I dress won't follow trends. They will set them. Just like I did.
You always were very influential.
Please. Give me one more chance to prove it.
So what do you expect to find? Financial records of Bart's oil deal. Which when I finally hand over to the FBI, we'll ensure he spends the rest of his days playing pinochle with Bernie Madoff. Thank you.
Well, I guess it's not time to break out the handcuffs just yet.
What the hell is that envelope?
Maybe traffic meant something else, or we got the wrong painting.
No. Lily was too determined to get this one. And Phillips in my bedroom has a backing on it.
Then someone took it off.
And they've got the evidence.
Remember that silver bullet we were looking for? I found it. You know, I really think it's time for you to come back. The sooner the better. I don't know how much longer I can keep doing this.
So we smoking groovy, babe?
One pepperoni pizza, extra cheese to go with a bottle of Dom Perignon. Unexpected yet brilliant combination. Just like us.
The Beatles sang Living is Easy with Eyes Closed.
Bart, I am so sorry. I had no idea that's where you hid the records of your oil deals.
But even with our eyes open, we all still had blind spots. Or maybe we're just looking in the wrong place. So this will be aimed at the 12 to 25 cents. Marc Jacobs has Mark by, and Waldorf Designs will have B.
Oh, I just thought.
Yeah. But when we finally do see the light, it's Strawberry Fields forever.
Wait a second. Are you sure?
XOXO. Gossip Girl. Gossip Girl. Desperate times call for desperate measures. And even the most disciplined people can resort to destruction.
Honey, I didn't ask for turn down service, but did you find what you're looking for?
While others try to rebuild bridges using more intimate tactics.
Wow, this is amazing. Really. And I'm not just talking about this espresso.
I wish we could just stay like this forever.
Me too. Only missing is fresh air. You think maybe today that we could actually go outside?
Come on, you know that we can't be seen together in public until we're sure that this is absolutely real.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure. I can't think of any reason to hold back.
Well, here's a big one. All of our friends are furious at us. If we want to be a couple in the real world, we need to go out and make amends.
Okay, where do we start?
I'll start with Blair and you start with Nate. And then afterward, brunch and a movie on me. I promise.
Okay.
Yeah, my suite needs tidying. Could you please send the maid service? On second thought, send all the maids you have.
Where is it? In the safe? I see you changed the combination.
What possibly would be so important that you misplaced it? Your Viagra?
Cut the
grab, Chuck. There's the Richard Phillips. It used to have a backing. I know you have it.
You mean the papers? The hold of proof to your illegal oil activities.
Papers. You don't have it. You don't even know what you're looking for.
Oh, sorry to interrupt this riveting Oedipal showdown, but I think I have what you're looking for.
Mr. Boyer, Mr. Boyer.
Can I speak with you, please? This is completely inappropriate, Mr. Archibald. I'm in personal time.
I apologize for the intrusion, but you won't return any of my phone calls. All right, I'll be brief, I promise.
Your credit line was due last week. Now, if you can't come up with the funds, I don't see how I can assist you.
Mr. Boyer, this paper means everything to me. I put all my personal assets into it, all right? You know how people always tell you to bet on yourself? Well, that's what I did, and I need someone else to bet on me, too.
Look, I respect your passion, but I'm afraid in this economy, people aren't willing to take a bet.
Spectator is not a risk. It won't fail because it can't. It's everything I've got, Mr. Boyer. Well, if you could just get me a little more time.
No promises, but I'll talk to the lender.
Thank you. I promise you won't regret it.
Just think, Dorota, I started off dressing the minions, and now I'll be dressing the masses.
Miss Blair has come a long way. All grown up with her own Barney's Co-op pop-up shop.
And the gift bags must be perfect. What are you doing here?
I know that I've done some horrible things, but I am so sorry, and I've come to make amends.
Amends would imply that there's something to be mended. What you did can never be fixed.
You've sworn that our friendship is beyond repair in the past, but we've always gotten through it.
Well, this time is different. You seduced Dan on the bar, at the Campbell apartment, the very same spot you deflowered my first boyfriend. I would never be that cruel to you, on purpose.
I won't accept losing you. So, I'm just gonna sit here until you realize how sorry I am and how much I love you.
Suit yourself. Sit there, quietly, like a mannequin. That's what you're best at anyway.
And what are you best at, Blair?
Your new junior line? And what makes you think the Katniss Everdeen generation is going to care about Blair Waldorf's pleated skirts? You're not a teenager anymore.
So, designers don't have to be teenagers in order to influence them. And in fact, no one.
It's talking to you. Just be quiet. The world already has Stella and Phoebe and the Mullaby sisters. Blair's too old to be the queen bee and not established enough to be a fashion star. She's stuck in the middle. And what could be less cool than being a tween? Well, I guess we'll have to see tonight.
I could tell by the frenzy at the auction that had something more at stake than just art. And then I found the microfilm in the painting. I don't know what those numbers mean, but they obviously mean a lot to you.
Name your price.
Whatever he says, I'll double it.
I don't want money.
What do you want then?
Lily. Last year, Lily did everything in her power to hurt me and leave me with nothing. No friends, no family, no home. I want Lily to know how that feels. That's my price.
Surely there must be something else.
All I want is for Lily to be left with no one and nothing. Now whichever one of you makes that happen first can have the microfilm. I'll be waiting to hear your plans. And be creative. It went perfectly. You should have seen Bart and Chuck squirm. I can't wait to see Lily get caught in their crossfire.
You really played this out masterfully. I'm so proud of you.
I'm just glad this is almost over. I missed you so much at first.
Sometimes the partner is more shocking than the crime itself.
Okay, what if Nellie is right? What if my line gets lost because I'm not in high school or my dad's not a Beatle?
Miss
Blair. Take a deep breath.
Hey, you may not be the queen bee anymore, but Sage is. If you get her on your side, all the other girls will follow.
What makes you think Sage would do either of us a favor?
She wouldn't, but she'd do anything to convince you. You are her only I have a photo. It's not a sex tape, but it is a kiss. Maybe we date stamp it to make it look like it was taken today.
And send the Gossip Girl to trick Miss Sage.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New York Jets.
Terrible thing. Of course,
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
She hadn't asked me to help train to the front seat. Even though it was awful. Away from me.
Now you have access to learn the secrets and information.
But I needed to
All right.
up here.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
Green light, 35. Yep. Chip Sweat.
One play action. Fields. They'll buy some time right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 out of the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guy couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last lap by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Go.
Here's Fields. A quick reaction as he catches it off the tip. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down.
46-yard line.
It's funny. That's married.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Jets are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Yeah, it is. My dad was ready to put up.
Now 2nd and 9. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. the 44-yard line.
It's there. Here we go.
Hall on a give up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Abundantly fair.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Hall again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 of the NFL against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
Back to throw, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he's a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
I don't know why you're here, but get out. Frozen. You are fitted to me. I'm his elect. So unless you want to lose everything, then
First carry for Najee Harris. Oh, he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
I'm here at Nightingale because not only was I completed classes, but I also invented this council. So, as Regina and Marina, it is my royal
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Fields now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
This is it. And if you refuse, she'll have no choice but to reveal your affair with your drama teacher. Your Latin teacher? Your
2nd and 10.
Here we go. 331. Full credit to all
Here's Fields.
And reconvene at the
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I never asked. Don't jump. Ready?
Option play, here's Hall. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to widen their advantage. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? I'm not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And they get him down inside the 30 at the 27. 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right to the gap and enough time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
They'll come out now in an empty backfield. 5 receivers split out. 2nd and 7. Now it's Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
What's going on?
I saw you doing something. Good night. Once again, good night. I heard you.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season, or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
He's going up top for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Hey, never mind, Monday. Here we go, son.
Now it's Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is set away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Back to throw here, Herbert. Finding Harris over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 to score after one on EA Sports.
Hey guys, try a little Caesar cheesesteak crazy puffs instead. They're only $3.99. Can't beat that in this economy. Cheesesteak? Little Caesars is the real deal.
Any other advice?
Yes, avoid highways.
Now a 2nd and 10. In motion goes the tight end. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the out route, he finds Johnston. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Right behind. Sorry, Blair. I called off the favor. What? I know you joked me about my dad's arena. I only brought the dogs here to be detractors. And if we can close enough, it's long.
Out of the gun at Herbert. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
Don Blair.
They'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Herbert now. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Home for try.
It's been an hour. All of them still on. Your game was too fast. You said you had hard evidence. Don't waste our time again.
Again, Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Unless I can use the game to control the direction of that.
Johnston sent in motion.
It's my faith in you that's firing me up to fix this mess.
We go orange.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
It's hard. Lily's been divorced 4, 5 times already.
On first down, it's Hampton. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's ripped up, taken down, back to 25. The former 4th overall pick, Quinnen Williams there to bring him down.
How about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
And I think he just wanted to give the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
And his kick is good. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say through the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They started with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return.
1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
I just want to take some shots quickly. All that matters is that we leave
Second and 12.
I'm a big play kind of guy. Michael first.
Here we go. Hey! 3-9,
Hall again. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. That's going to be caught. And he's going to be brought down, but the double pass worked to perfection. Huge play there for the Jets. And even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, here's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this is going to be caught by Smith for a Jet touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each.
Here's a diving catch right side. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Herbert. He's brought the hook up downfield to McConkey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Herbert. That's swung out wide to Harris. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 16 more on that one and another first down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Everything you ever wanted, and tonight's success is just the beginning. This
Herbert back to the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
I should probably make you breakfast tomorrow morning, Sarah Beth? Yes, 9 a.m. sharp. Congratulations.
Here's Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
He would never hurt me. Since his return, he has done nothing but prove his love.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
That guy is beneath me. I'm not or anyone else.
They'll look to throw again. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And incomplete on the deep ball. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
I can't.
Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quentin Williams able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's Fields. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mason Taylor, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And this is no good. Well, they didn't even get there. Not a good effort at all. And our score remains the same. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Herbert throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Other times start fast.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And we're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They snapped it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Back to throw, Fields. As he throws there, incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jared Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to stretch out their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. The defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
And not their calories.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
I don't care whether you're sick to your stomach.
The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's
into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's on his way. This defense tries to come up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering the receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Jets get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. A dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. You only got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 34. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. That's a good hard run there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
A run once more with Hampton. And only a couple for him there. as the tackle is made at the 42. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Hampton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The pickup there, 5 yards.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now it's Herbert. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
Back to throw here, Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't put in.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
No, Dan and I are great, actually. Decided to host Thanksgiving together, and I need you there.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Allen's got it, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line.
I'm not going to do no
First down, Los Angeles.
And I, as your friend, introduced you properly, you should.
Baylor Titan.
Okay, well, I was on stage.
Herbert throwing again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
More major holidays stand between Thanksgiving and Serena being a June bride. Measures must be taken.
Ray. Crowd right. 21. Hey, Ray.
What do you want, Blair? Something just to help those less fortunate.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Of course, you're no longer interested.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
You to help me get it.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Sauce Gardner picks it up. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 43.
Well, you influenced them to be except that I don't want them to. Well, you said yourself that he is miserable without her. And besides, she's Serena Van der Woodsen. He's a man.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Forced out to his left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. Catch made right side by Wilson. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on it.
Chuck, wake up.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Apparently, Bruce died only a few days after
319.
They snap it to Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Looks like I'm not the only one who goes into hiding on Thanksgiving.
Step aside. Are you deaf? I said move it, Buster.
Sorry, Miss Waldorf, but Mr. Bass gave us specific instructions. We're no longer
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Wow, are we really so pathetic that we're having a chicken on Thanksgiving?
We're supposed to be in Amsterdam, but someone didn't finish your college applications.
I know, but doesn't that look so delicious? It's raw turkey and it's disgusting, actually.
Here we go. 58,
but you know what? Nobody should spend Thanksgiving eating chicken alone.
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Chuck banned me from the Empire? When he's banished me before, that was when we weren't so fast.
Your mistake, Chuck. A lot of us now drink in bed and argue with Monkey.
I had no idea it was that bad.
Yeah, it's bad. He's even giving up on hitting Bart.
Well, that can't happen. We can't let Bart win. We have to re-inspire him.
What do you think I've been trying to do? Chuck didn't even care when I told him that Bruce Kaplan was seriously injured.
His dentist?
Oh, that's Brad Kaplan. Bruce, the best business manager who apparently fell off Bart's yacht. It's not
Extra point attempt to come here. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Or at least introducing Bart to the game. I have an idea. All I need to walk the couch and push up raw and all of Bart's computer passwords.
Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving. That's an outfield 6 string. As a matter of fact, I'm on my way out to a benefit concert. Lisa's starting a band show. You should come with. It's a hormone free pop. That sounds tempting, but I'm here to invite you to a lily-free dinner that Serena and I are hosting at the Van Roses.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
You can say it, I know. I guess I'm just surprised you haven't learned by now.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're leaning on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Go. 80. Go.
to Hampton on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 48-yard line, here's second down at 7.
You know that I'm not allowed to give up copies of writer's submission. Now, if you don't mind, but I do.
Again, it's Hampton. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, Ram.
Don't be a grumpy Gus.
Harris running straight ahead and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
It's been too long.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12.
That's my job. They are. And now, so is
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, spinning away. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Oh, you're here. Well, we got rained out. Darling, you went grocery shopping. I'm so proud.
But you need to set 2 more places.
The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Herbert now. That one complete to McConkey. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Herbert. He'll check this one down to Hampton. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Well, it is Thanksgiving. Let's try to have a nice meal together. Charles has no evidence against you, so we can't hurt you anymore.
I'd like to make sure of that.
Hey, I know I'm the last person, but my dad and I were to Serena at the grocery store.
If she could adopt a couple of strays for Thanksgiving.
So can we talk?
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
You know what?
Lion.
Dan, right? Steven.
Hey, go Lion.
Start for Serena's ex.
They hand this off to Harris. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember. At least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave the stadium.
So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And the Jets have got it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Lily could care less about an oil embargo or a faked death, but a
222.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. It's caught. Smith. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24 hours a year because we'll have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Ready.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days. It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Kappa.
Me too. The biggest should be away.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Open man right side, that's McConkey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
First down, Chargers.
Crowd right.
Here's Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Here's Herbert. His throw caught on the 6. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. That's caught, and this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Gross.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So, Charles, they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. Now, last week, they had the close victory. This one more commanding, much more comfortable.
Well, the sense we got from them was that last week they felt like they didn't play their best. They got the win, but they weren't really on top of their game. So they put it all together here in this one, haven't they? What an impressive performance.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
I don't want to lose our friendship again either, so I appreciate it.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Herbert. And this one finds McConkey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. First down, Charger. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Back to throw again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Soon realized that my social rates just released the latest installment of the serial, the chapter on a Mary Rose.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Black 80, black.
Serena van der Wood's in goal.
Hey, Ram.
A faux love story.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
I'm sorry, I was confused.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here.
Since you can say these things about me if you want me, I invited you into my home.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick.
Oh, come on. It's a figure of speech.
No, it is always. You've never. I've always been invisible.
And the Jets have got it.
Never seen it.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Jump slide. Here we go. Slide.
Here's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And that's going to be incomplete. The partner under the lights in prime time in this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Jets, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Miami next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Do not leave me alone with them. Last time I attempted a shunning, I froze my schluck off in Siberia.
Okay, that just called around